Some of you have been asking me to make more content for the Lenovo Legion Go, so I decided to look into and start doing that. Possibly going back and forth between my existing Steam Deck videos and doing stuff for the Legion Go as well. To start things off, I'm going into a collection of games that I love playing, but it's also one of, if not the best coverage videos I did for the Steam Deck, at least as far as how many of you people watched it. So, let's dive right into how I've gotten Halo the Master Chief Collection to run on the Lenovo Legion Go handheld PC. To start things off, I am running the game off of Steam and not the Xbox Store or Game Pass. And as far as settings go, here is the setup we'll be using for all of these performance tests. Going into the side menu, I've got everything set for performance with a custom TDP of 30 watts. Also, I have VRAM in the BIOS menu set to auto, so it will use whatever it needs to instead of forcing itself up to the max, which will make games like Horizon Forbidden West not work at all. And most importantly, we have the refresh rate on the 144Hz mode and the resolution down at 1280 by 800. I find that both the 1200 and 1600 options put a significant strain on the system, resulting in much lower frames when 800 doesn't even look that different on the Legion Go screen. Now let's get into the game, or well, games. Unlike the Steam Deck, the Legion Go, along with using Windows, can really have nice results. Granted, the Deck can work them up to 60 FPS just fine, but the Legion can do it with the graphical settings up at the max. Let's begin with Halo 1 Anniversary. I tested this with the Silent Cartographer mission's Beach Battle. I also set the graphical setting on Enhanced to shoot everything up as high as possible. On Anniversary graphics, the Beach Battle will begin its transitions around 64 FPS, but quickly jump up between 70 and 90, pretty much staying up there for the duration of said battle. Then if you retro fans want to turn on the original Xbox graphics, you'll have that frame rate shoot up insanely high, normally around 180 to 200. This area is also why I suggest dropping the resolution down to 800 on the Legion Go. If you bring that up, the FPS here will easily drop below 60 FPS with the Anniversary graphics. Next up is Halo 2 Anniversary, and we get similar, although a little bit better results. I always do my performance testing here on the bridge segment of Metropolis. In this segment, both on foot and in vehicles, Anniversary graphics on Enhanced netted me between 90 and 100 FPS. And switching down to the original Xbox graphics will shoot that up to well over 200. Considering this was a shaky area on my original Steam Deck tests, I'm very happy with this. And then we get to Halo 3. The mission I chose to test was the Sierra 117 mission with all the extra jungle environment textures around. While running around the brutes and grunt battles of this mission on enhanced graphics, I got upward of 110 to 120 FPS, and whenever it dropped lower, it usually just got down around 110 and never even dreamed of getting close to under 60. Then comes Halo 4, my personal favorite game in this collection, oddly enough. The first area I tested here was the Composer mission. The first big firefight in that stage always had drops on previous handheld PCs. On enhanced graphics, this room will begin around 70 to 75 FPS, but quickly jump up around 100. The other section in Halo 4 I tested was the Mammoth mission. Not for frame rate, but because this mission is very prone to crashing. I've gone through the mission several times on the Legion Go now with no crashes so far. And that brings us to Halo Reach. I used the Oni sword base for my testing here. On enhanced settings, it's stuck up around 100 to 110 FPS pretty much the entire time. Now you might be wondering why I didn't just limit the frame rate to 60. Whenever I did, the games would occasionally drop down around 50 to 55 FPS. So I figured that just leaving the FPS unlocked would guarantee we never see anything below 60. I tried the multiplayer as well, and it plays even better than the campaign. I got put into some Halo 2 matches and saw well over 200 to 300 FPS, so you don't need to worry about that. The only thing you do need to worry about is that unfortunately you're not going to have much battery life like this. When I was playing through Halo 4 and Halo 3, I barely got an hour out of the game before I had to actually charge up my Legion Go. Great performance, just not very much time with it. Now, as we wrap this up, would I recommend Halo the Master Chief Collection to Legion Go players? Absolutely. If you don't mind the really short battery life, this is fantastic and arguably even better of an experience than you would get on the old Xbox systems. All of the games run absolutely flawlessly and don't even get close to getting under 60 FPS as long as you don't raise the Legion Go's internal resolution above 800. And that about wraps things up here. I'll be back soon with more handheld PC performance and reviews. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.